What's up, guys? This is another episode of Real Estate Podcast, episode 123. Here with Griffin.
I'm here with T-Rav.
And I'm here with Adam.
This week we watched Hellboy. Give him hell, Trav.
No, you got to specify which one.
The new one.
Hellboy
2019 Hellboy.
So I've been waiting for a minute to watch this. You know,
Yeah.
I was kind of skeptical about it whenever they announced it, but
they said that dude was going to be in it, and it's like, oh, well, we like
why
him.
didn't you
So.
say so? You know?
Why didn't you say so? Come on, get you a glass of sweet tea.
Yeah, right. But so we watched it finally. We had
I watched
access
it
to it.
earlier today.
I watched it Sunday. And I mean, I enjoyed it.
It was a goddamn Hellboy movie. Man. I will say this, after I watched it, I went and pulled up clips and was watching clips on the other one because it's been a while, you know. And
Yeah.
the way he looked as Hellboy, the other guy, what's his name?
Ron
something?
Perlman.
Yeah. I mean, in my mind, that's the way Hellboy's supposed to look.
Yeah.
So when I saw this one, I'm going to mute the audio so the people on the stream can't hear me, but you guys will be able to.
Yeah. Yeah.
He just looked a little different than the original Hellboy.
In the
You know
original
what I mean?
movie?
Yeah, because that's in my head. That's Hellboy.
Right.
And when I saw him, wasn't his hand bigger? It was bigger, right?
In the
I think
other
it was
movie?
bigger. Yeah, or this one.
Yeah, it was. I think
His
it
hand was way bigger, and it was longer.
Yeah.
Like reached his. He was like knuckle dragging.
Yeah, right. Well, the difference is like they made his face almost wider. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he had that Batman Pitbull look going on.
Yeah. Because you know Ron Perlman, like, because I got a picture of him right here, side by side. You know,
He was way smaller. His version was like smaller.
Ron Perlman.
Yeah, that's the way it looked when I was watching the clips. Not?
I don't know, man. I mean, I'd have to see him kind of. I don't know.
watched the clip where he was fucking with the gas dude.
Oh yeah, you know
He was
that's
talking shit, and he like popped him one.
yeah. You know that was fucking Seth MacFarlane. In that gas suit, he did the voice.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty. I'm
He did
almost.
the voice through the whole movie. So he played. Was he like a German dude or something?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me.
After
Let
I
me get
watched
the-
this movie, it made me want to watch the other one.
The-
Like I was like, do I got time to watch the other one?
Right.
I wanted more Hellboy.
Yeah, I did too. Hold on. That was the second one with the fucking gas guy in it. Hold on.
Sadly, I don't think
You
we'll
don't
get another Hellboy with this guy in it.
No.
Well, no. The budget was $50 million and it made $40.8.
Yeah,
So
didn't even break even.
that's bad.
But-
I feel real bad for him. You know, like
Well,
kind of
why-
hate that, like his first breakout role from the TV show, and
Yeah. Well, why do you think?
I don't know because here's the thing, like even if people went to the movie and they didn't like it, like why didn't people go out and watch it? Because you know sometimes you'll go watch a movie and like a shitload of people will go and be like, yeah, it wasn't that good, didn't like it.
Yeah.
But everybody still shows up and buys a ticket because they want to see it for themselves. Like this didn't even get that,
No.
which is weird because
It faded
You
out.
would-
It
you
faded
would
out
think-
quickly.
you would think that a lot of people that like Stranger Things would also be
Yeah.
fans of Hellboy.
Right.
They would be like, oh shit, dude, this is going to be fucking great. They just didn't show up, man. When did it come out? This could have a big. It was April the 12th.
Yeah.
So
I remember.
not really prime movie real estate there. What was it up
Right.
against? I'll
Maybe
tell
Captain
you.
Marvel.
Probably. Keep going.
Well,
Uh,
I think it's strange. Well, I mean, the whole Stranger Things comparison, though, you got to think as well. That show is unique in that it's pulled so many different people who are fans of certain things. Like there are people that I know I have no like we have no common taste but that show.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you know, you don't have to be a fan of that kind of shit to even like.
Yeah,
Right.
that show Stranger Things has
Breaks
a
down
certain
barriers.
quality. It has a quality to it that just engages. It can engage everyone. You know.
A week after this movie came out, Endgame was released.
Yeah,
There's our answer right there.
yeah.
Shazam was also came out the week before it.
Yeah, and Captain Marvel, right? No, Captain Marvel came out sooner because it came out in early April. You know, we got married in March, and we watched Hellboy wasn't out, but we watched Captain Marvel in the theater. So
That's the
it
thing, you know.
was,
Normally, when a movie comes out, if you can't make it opening week, it's like, well, I got to get to the theater. Maybe next week. You know, within
yeah,
the first month, you're like, I got to go see it, or it's going to be gone. But then Endgame comes out, and you're like, oh no, I got to go see that. Like,
yeah,
instantly
twice,
jumps to the top of the list.
yeah,
Well, I remember like Hellboy is you is interesting because it's one of those franchises that survived the that little those few years in cinema where these like obscure graphic novels were being adapted into movies.
yeah.
Uh,
Before the
Comic
Marvel
book bang.
Renaissance,
That's it, dude. Before the
yeah,
Renaissance happened.
yeah,
and so it's interesting that it got made. I think it's something to point out that the reason that we didn't get a returning Ron Perlman was because he wouldn't do it unless Del Toro did. And
He's
I
busy.
think let me pull it back up here. Um, give me just a second, guys. I'm sorry.
Well, while you're doing that, the reason that Hellboy 3 never happened was because of creative differences between Guillermo del Toro and the studio about the direction that Hellboy 3 should go in. And then they had like a poll on Twitter where people could go and vote, and I think this was in 2017, 2016. Ron Perlman was behind it, Guillermo del Toro was behind it, and they're like, if you want a Hellboy follow up, go vote. Go let the studio know that that's what you want.
So
But
people voted.
but the studio opted to just reboot the entire franchise as opposed to having a follow up to the second film.
Yeah, I believe Del Toro wasn't even considered. Like they didn't even consult him when they
No.
decided because it says here that it it was announced that the sequel was canceled due to, like you said earlier, like difficult. It said difficulty of funding the film, so they had some money issues with it.
Yeah.
It was gonna be called. It says here on Wikipedia. It says Hellboy 3: Dark Worlds, and I bet that's probably amongst all these scripts that Del Toro has never gotten used.
Yeah.
Um,
Which is a shame because that second Hellboy movie is a masterpiece.
Both really good.
Yeah, but that second one really,
Which is usually not the case.
I know, right?
Like you already were ready, like going into it, you're like,
But it was way better than than the original one, you know? To me it was. I think that the movie suffered from two things. I think that the main thing that it suffered from was the time that it was released. I think if they would have released this in January, February,
going up against Endgame, fucking started.
yeah, I think that they could have come up with a better a better time to release, even if it was to push the movie out almost a year. You know what I
So,
mean? Like,
so listen to this with Del Toro. I feel like it's relevant because the guy, he made the character, popular. More
I
so
didn't even
than
know who Hellboy was until that movie
well,
came.
I never read the comic. It was definitely one of those characters when the movie dropped. I was like, who the fuck is Hellboy? And then you get online and you feel stupid because you see people being like, oh my god, he's the best comic ever. But so this is a list. We'll segue for just a second. This is some unused screenplays that Del Toro has written. And in the article that I found, it said he was quoted as saying, each of them took months or years of my life. Meetings, synopsis, beat sheets, and were all written features, 90 to 130 pages each. Just listen, this list is fucking crazy. Check this out. He did a script for the not Frank, but the movie The Witches. Remember that shit? That old movie,
Yeah.
yeah,
a reboot of The Witches. Justice League Dark,
yeah,
Beauty and the Beast, At the Mountains of Madness, which we've name dropped that one before. Fantastic Voyage, The Count of Monte Cristo, Mephisto's Bridge, a very different in parentheses Pacific Rim 2. That would have been interesting. Um, an untitled secret project, Superstitious, Nightmare Alley, The Haunted Mansion, and he even wrote a treatment for a pilot for the Hulk. A Guillermo del Toro Incredible Hulk would have been
I
the
remember
shit.
them talking about that back when
yeah.
it happened.
The Buried Giant, something called The Coffin, a movie called Drood, and yeah, that's what he's got on there.
Well, I mean,
What I
that's
what I was saying earlier.
okay. I'm
Look at
seasoned.
this one. Head's bigger, kind of. The horns are bigger.
Yeah.
He just looked. They just like, he was swole up a little bit more.
Well, they buffed him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, that's
which ain't nothing wrong with.
no.
Here you go.
Yeah. I
Use
mean, they just
Hellboy as a professional wrestler. Yeah,
yeah, right. But I mean, I think that it suffered from the time, like I said, the time that it was released, and I also think that it suffered from whenever you watch the trailers, you think it's going to be a silly time, a fun.
yeah.
They kind
Looks
the
like a
trailer,
comedy.
yeah, the trailer kind of played it off as this kind of tongue-in-cheek adventure flick, when in reality, it's very horror
Well,
centric
it's
in a lot
fucking
of ways.
rated R.
Yeah, I mean, they drop the f bombs.
They
They're
should have
ripping
put more of that
people's.
in the trailer.
Yeah, I agree. I
More of the
mean,
gore, as much as
yeah,
they could.
yeah.
Probably would have done. People would have saw that trailer and be like, "Oh shit, they're going ham in
May,
this Hellboy movie."
well, maybe it would have done better if it was a PG-13 film. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we'll
Yeah,
never know, but maybe it would have. I mean, more kids would have been able to see it. Um, More people would have access to it at that point. I think that I like the direction of the movie. I like what they did with it. But I think some people are looking at it as if like they either should have went one extreme or the other. You know what I mean? They should have went
yeah,
full horror with it, or they should have went full like action comedy with it
yeah.
instead of trying to mix the two. And I think they did a fantastic job mixing the two. But it's Hellboy's personality. Like he's just in this fucked up situation and he just rolls with it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, can you imagine?
No,
You know,
no, not at all.
what would
But
y'all
that's
have
what
done if you were in Hellboy's shoes?
I'd have been like, fuck it, dude, let's go bowling.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
what
sword
more?
would. I've been like, does he get to keep the sword? I feel
I
like
think
every
he,
time. I feel like when he touches the sword, though, the damn earth opens and shit comes out of it.
yeah,
Does that happen every time?
I would assume so. Yeah.
So he can't use it.
No, not like he needs to be able to use it.
Yeah.
You know.
What about this Asian's dude? His British accent was on point.
I liked him.
He didn't even
I liked him
sound
as a
Asian.
no. I liked him as a character. I thought that he was.
Yeah.
I like him turning into a fucking were
A man eater.
jaguar. Yeah, whatever the fuck he was turning into. I like the chick. I like the way that she communicated with the dead.
You remember me telling you about that Shia LaBeouf movie where they were going around trying to sell stuff and they were all on doing drugs and it's like real low budget?
Yeah.
Yes.
American Candy or something like that. She's the main character. That's her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She British?
Not in that movie.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. I mean, that
That
doesn't
movie's
really.
trash.
Is it trash time?
Yeah. I just saw a little
Damn.
bit of it. I was at one of Matt's streaming parties and they were watching it and everybody was just making fun of it the whole time. And
Yeah. You're like, I got to get out of here. Terrible. So, do you want to run through what happens in it?
Yeah, man.
I mean, the movie opens up with Hellboy driving a fucking truck, and he's
Busted up ass truck.
yeah, right. And his father calls him. What's that dude's name? I know it's Ian McShane, but what's his character's name? Besides, besides that,
I
what
can't
was
remember
his
his name
name?
in the movie.
Professor
Harry,
Broom.
Larry, something. What was his name?
Broom.
Oh,
Professor Broom.
wow.
Yeah. So anyway, he calls him and I was like, "Hey man, be careful. There's been some vampiric activity in the area, you know?" And he's like, "I got this shit under control." Goes
Young
in,
Hellboy.
yeah, and it's a fucking luchador match. I mean, that's Rey Mysterio was there. You know
Full
what I
blown
mean?
luchador. Like, Nacho!
Yeah. I was waiting for Rey Mysterio and Nacho Libre to just pop out at any moment, you know? And he goes in there and he's trying to get this agent back. He's went off the radar for a
His
while.
drinking buddy.
Yeah. He's trying to get him back. Gets in there and the guy calls him out. Now I don't know what the
I don't know what was
Spanish
said either.
yeah, I don't know what the Spanish subtitles were,
My
but
subtitles were Russian.
really?
Yeah.
Mine were
I watched it. It was
what
bigger.
Korean? Oh, okay.
The one I saw, it was just a larger file. Had
Russian
It's a
subtitles.
Russian, yeah.
But anyway, there was something said. Hellboy's
Well,
like,
I
"Bitch,
can tell you what he said. He's like, I'm not going back.
yeah, fuck
You
you."
know, he's like, no, dude, I'm done. You should be
Yeah,
done too. End is coming.
yeah. And so then they get in the ring and they start wrestling. And the more Hellboy beats up on him, the more he starts freaking the fuck out
Turning into a fucking
into a bat.
yeah. What was
Yeah.
funny though was he was like, we used to sing and drink, and you'd play those hippie songs, and I'd play the really good ones. Kind of funny, you know. It was already
Yeah,
letting
yeah,
you know what you were in store for.
yeah.
A little
Giving,
bit of comedy, a little bit of gore.
yeah. So he fucking throws this motherfucker up and impales him on one of those damn corners that of the ring. And dude starts turning back into a human, and he tells him, you know, shit's about to get weird.
Yeah.
And
Tells him his name.
yeah,
Didn't he say his name? He said his
his
name, like Hellboy's real name.
oh maybe I don't know.
Couldn't understand what he was saying. It's a foreign.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Mhm.
But then after that, you know, it cuts to him, and he goes back home, and his dad's like, "I need you to go fuck with these trolls. This other bureau, what are they called? The fucking Onyx Party or some
Something
stupid
like
shit."
that.
Yeah, something weird. He's like, they need some help fighting some trolls or some
No, he
giants.
said they got a giant problem, and he's like, "What's the fucking? What are we fighting?" And he's like, giants, motherfucker. I just said it, you know."
Yeah, right. So he rolls up there, which this scene was kind of cool. Like
But
them
what was
gearing
cool
up.
about that was like this was a tradition. These are like some
Yeah,
old dudes that have like this old rich, rich guy country club,
yeah,
and like every so often they suit up and go kill a giant, like it's a and they had
yeah,
like that hunting room where you see the animals. They have these giant heads. I was like, that's pretty cool.
yeah.
Oh, spoiler alert! Everybody wants to kill Hellboy.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Because he's supposed to bring upon the end of the world.
Well,
That's what
that
the
he
whole
can
movie's
if he
about.
chooses to. He can.
Yeah. But so they get him out there and he's like, let's set up an ambush here, and they're like, exactly what I was thinking. They started fucking him up
Snick,
with these spears.
snick,
Yeah.
snick.
Yeah. I mean, started fucking him up.
He says it's a perfect place for an ambush. Exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Then they just fucking fuck him up, dude. What's
Yeah.
awesome is when he's laying in the water. So they're electrocuting the shit out of him. And then he like falls down and he's like, I'm gonna fucking your head's gonna look real good in our fucking headroom, you know?
Yeah.
And then all of
And
a sudden,
it's,
like you can't really see because he's like halfway in the water.
yeah.
You just see that motherfucker's head pop off.
Yeah. I mean, it just went fucking ham,
Yeah.
you know? Whatever it was, fucked him up.
They had to
And
be those
then he,
giants, right?
yeah, yeah. Well, then he wakes up, comes to a little bit later, and he's like, "What the fuck happened?" He's got a spear sticking through him, all this other shit. Then he wanders up this fucking hill, and he sees like the giants eating them motherfuckers. Like
Munching
they
on
had
a
a
pile
pile
of
of
them,
them.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a
and
bag of chips or something.
yeah, and so they see him, and then they start trying to fuck on him. Now, I enjoyed this fight a
Yeah,
lot.
it was funny. It was
Yeah.
pretty good too.
Well,
What was funny was when they were like running at him and shit, they would be saying you couldn't even understand what they were saying. But
but
you
you
could
knew what they
kind of
were
hear them.
saying.
Well, they were like talking shit and
Yeah.
you little motherfucker. And it was kind of cool because they're so big and their voices so couldn't really make it out.
Yeah.
But he fucked them up, dude.
Well, I like the positioning of the camera during
Yeah,
this fight, where it's real low to the ground to give you an
yeah.
idea of how big these fucking things really
It's
are.
like down there with him.
Yeah, the whole fight pretty much is
Yeah.
down there. If he gets picked up or knocked around, the camera follows him and it's focusing
Hmm.
on him, and you just see the shit happening
You
like
just see giants
around.
running around in the background.
Yeah,
It's
just
kind of
doing some
cool.
giant shit. Yeah, I really like the way that they shot that a lot. Um, And then, but he fucks them up, dude. Like,
Yeah. He gets the one giant to hack that motherfucker in the.
yeah. And then takes that sword and fucks that other one up. Spare no gore on this fucking thing. But,
One that fell on the
one,
tree.
oh my God, all the way
Yeah.
down.
All the
He
way
said,
down. He's like, what the fuck have you been eating?
he's like, oh yeah. And
People.
then after that happens, then he like blacks out again as this British van pulls up,
They're like,
one of them flat.
this is him. He's right here.
Yeah. It's like, who the fuck is this? Wakes up in this chick's apartment, and it's a girl that he knows. And she's, saying that she's got,
Being real
shotgun with,
cheeky.
yeah, being real cheeky.
Did y'all think though? At first, I'm like, should we know who this is? Did we miss something? Like
No,
he
I
knows
didn't
who it
feel
is.
that way.
Well, later they explain it,
Yeah.
but at first you're just like, okay, like I
Yeah.
get a little. Who's this girl? Why you? Did y'all meet each other on Plenty of Fish or something? What's up? Like,
She swapped right. You
but
know what
she
I
can
mean?
hear dead people.
Yeah, they were telling her to kill Hellboy,
Yeah.
that he's going to bring about the end of the world,
Then she's like, get
And,
under the table.
and he's like, why? It's like, for the glass. And he's like, what glass? And here comes, yeah. So the Bureau found Hellboy, tracked him down to this chick's place.
Dad
And
shows up.
Yeah, Dad shows up, and
Like, why don't you just
asshole.
knock?
The
Why they always
brazen.
got to bring someone in like this? Like,
I know,
tear the
like
building down. We're bringing them in.
yeah, fucking blow it up. Who gives a fuck, you know? But yeah, the brazen shows up for the first time. The British Asian, the
Dude,
brazen.
I like that, dude.
It's
Not a
pretty good,
Blasian. The
right?
Blasian is black Asian. This is Brasian.
British
Yeah,
Asian.
dude.
Yeah.
He was British as
So
fuck, man.
yeah, and he was Asian as fuck too. Like he was a 50-50 split right down the middle, you know?
Right down the middle.
So but anyway, they show up and then you know, Dad's like, keep an eye on fucking Hellboy, keep an eye on
Sorry, my
fucking
buddies tried to kill you.
yeah. And he's like, the girl's coming with us because she's the only person that I trust right now. And all while this is happening, you've got this fucking pig centaur thing.
Yeah. It's like that thing from Ninja Turtles.
Bebop and
Yeah.
Rocksteady?
Yeah.
Yeah. It does. Yeah. I see
Kinda,
what you mean.
especially when he's bigger.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But he's going
So,
around collecting body parts. Hey, before we get to this scene, though, there was another scene where they explained. I like how they kind of worked in the whole King Arthur
yeah.
thing. That was kind of cool. That Merlin was there. I mean, they were explaining that then Merlin stepped out of the shadows and cast this
Yeah.
bitch into a box.
Yeah.
But they chopped up fucking Evil Dead.
7. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, and they sent her
Never-
out everywhere.
Yeah.
They split up her body parts. She's still alive. She's in these boxes, like moving. Dude, her sitting there watching TV,
Yeah. With that
and her
fucking
arm was
remote.
just changing the channels. Like
Yeah.
these people are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
They've replaced swords with singing contest.
Yeah. But he's going around to these churches because when King Arthur, when they stopped her, they chopped her up in 7 pieces, and then magically sealed these boxes and split them up all across the country. And I guess these monasteries each have a box in different
Yeah.
parts of the country.
Everybody's
So,
protecting it. And then that group had one that he was out with
oh yeah,
as a souvenir. Yeah.
the Onyx group or whatever the fuck they're called. And so he's going around. He shows up at their place and fucks them all up.
Everybody.
Everybody's dead. Jaws are ripped off. The whole fucking 9 yards. But they collect all the boxes. So she's the what? The Blood Queen, I think is what
Yeah.
her name was. So she's a witch that was gonna like bring about the end of the world. You know,
Plague.
typical. You know, villain activities were going down. You know, and so I'm guessing that she's the one that caused the Black Plague.
That's
to
what I was
happen.
thinking when they were talking about it being back then. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
Working a little history in.
yeah. So
But ever since then, like all the monsters and shit, the demons have had to live in the shadows.
yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
And so they're bringing her back, and we also get a scene before this where he's talking to Yaba Baba Yaba.
Yeah, the pig dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was
and
talking to house. I'm gonna call her the house bitch. 'Cause
yeah,
she had a cool ass house.
did she though? And she tells
Worked
him
in
like,
Minecraft.
yeah, right, and tells him to go recover these boxes, and you know he'll get what he needs,
Yeah.
and she'll get what she needs out of it. You
We
know,
all hate Hellboy.
yeah, fuck him up. You know. So that's what kind of spurred his quest. Not only that, but like whenever the girl was young, fairies replaced the baby with a doppelganger baby.
Y'all check this
Which
out. Whenever he started explaining that, and I was like, oh, okay. Like why he was so pissed. It was like, there was a girl.
yeah,
They could have had a life. I'm like,
yeah,
no,
right.
dude. It's
us.
us.
Yeah,
Like took by switching them out and making them the fairies give the baby back.
yeah,
The pig man had to, he couldn't live like a normal life and have things, and
no,
he's real upset about that.
yeah. So I'm guessing that they only have one opportunity to like change.
Well, I think whenever he got caught and left, like everyone kind of shunned him. Like
They shit on
they were
him.
like, "Fuck you, you narc."
Yeah, you
You know?
piece of shit. Yeah, yeah. I like that scene though a lot where he's in there reading that book, waiting on
Ding
the fucking
ding.
fairies to show up. He's like, finally, fuck. Um. So anyway, like Hellboy,
Wait. There's one more thing to add to that. It was 1992, and he was wearing a beanie. Like
yeah,
his clothes kind of. Did y'all notice when he walks up? I was like,
yeah,
"Oh fuck, he's a damn." He likes grunge music.
yeah. I
Kind
thought
of
the same
funny, you
thing.
know.
Yeah. So, but the Brazian, the chick that can speak with the dead, and Hellboy are rolling out to try to stop. You know, they're trying to
End
figure
of
out
the
where the
world.
blood. Yeah, they're trying to figure out where the blood witch is because once she gets all her body parts back together, she has to be sewn back together. But she has to get her blood out of that tree to become whole again. So, Yaba Baba or whatever the fuck her name is shows up to Hellboy, which he's imprisoned in this fucking crazy ass like alternate dimension
Yeah, where she'd
where
been like
she's
banished to, right?
yeah. How fucking creepy was it whenever he's like, "What are you eating?" and he looks in that room and there's all them kids hanging up. Oh, that was fucking creepy as
Yeah,
shit.
really.
How did she get them there?
I was thinking the same thing. Like, where'd they come from?
Yeah, like come on, man.
But she brought him there, so
Yeah. So I'm guessing that she can like trick people into. I don't know. There's more to that character that I'd
it was
like to
funny
see.
to like her trying to walk and shit.
Yeah.
She came out of that. What was it? A vase? She just came out of this like watering hole thing and was like,
Yeah.
"Oh man, like,
She
well,
looked.
aren't you beautiful?"
Yeah. She looked fucked up, man.
Yeah, dude.
Everything about her was fucked up. So she makes a deal with Hellboy that if um he took her eyes, so she wants his eye back, his eye as a replacement. And if he agrees to do that, then she'll tell Hellboy where she's at, where the Blood Witch is at, and they
They
make a
sealed it with
deal.
a kiss.
Oh my god, this was the sloppiest fucking kiss I've ever
For
seen.
real, dude.
I mean, it was super fucking sloppy.
Mm.
Um, I kind of got a little sick when I watched
Yeah,
it.
it was gross, dude.
Yeah,
Left some
like
kind of like yellow film around his mouth.
yeah, and whenever she pulled off, there was that string of
Yeah,
fucking slobber.
yeah,
Like,
dude. Little
ugh.
spittle.
Anyway, little spittle.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they roll up to the tree, and Hellboy's like trying to stop her. He shoots that bitch in the fucking face.
Dude, right? That fucking
How cool was
eyeball.
that?
Yeah, that was badass. I wasn't
That shot of
expecting
that
that.
camera, her leaning over, and the camera's like her and her eyes just hanging there, and she's like, "I'm about to
Yeah,
fuck this motherfucker up."
yeah.
I didn't have the problem. I didn't have a problem with the blood and gore and everything.
No, I didn't have a problem with it at
That was
all.
great.
Yeah. Um. Well, then when they're trying to stop her, she's got like this crown of like fucking bullshit tree branches or whatever the fuck. And like one of them grows and she breaks it off and throws it in old girl's neck. And the only way that they can save her is to go to fucking Merlin's tomb and
They
have
got there
him,
real fast.
yeah, right, real fucking fast. Well, dude's a helicopter pilot, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. I forgot.
The Brazian, he knows how to
Yeah.
fly a helicopter. Um, but yeah, they get there quick. Merlin pulls it out, then tells him that, his story that, you know, one of the ancestors of, um, one of the ancestors of,
Merlin? No,
no,
King Arthur.
King Arthur
Girl.
had sex with the devil,
How
and
cool was
that's
that scene where they were showing
yeah,
all that?
that was pretty fucking
And
crazy.
then they like show him what he's meant to be.
Yeah.
And
Oh
dude, when he
yeah.
comes riding in on that fucking demon and gets down, like runs down its tail,
Yeah.
and he's on the ground just fucking slaying motherfuckers. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, that was
I
super
want to see
fucking
that
badass.
movie.
Yeah, right. Well, so Merlin summons Excalibur and is like, it's your destiny to wield Excalibur. Whenever Hellboy puts his hand close to it, he has that premonition of like him fucking on the world, basically, like just doing fucking work. And he's just like, "No, I'm not taking it." Merlin's like, "You fool! I
Yeah,
used all of my magic to get you here, or
fucking
get it."
turns into fucking wizard
Yeah,
dust.
yeah, he does. I bet if you snort that wizard dust, you'd have some powers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or fucking rolled him up and smoked him like in fucking what was it? How high?
it was how high.
You know what I'm saying? But and then after that, like Hellboy's pissed. You fucked on my friend. Merlin tried to mind fuck me, like it's on like Donkey Kong. And he shows up at that chapel and like the demons or whatever it is, like the creatures are wreaking havoc, right? Like they're just running around like crazy, just doing crazy shit.
Yeah, it's our time.
Yeah, it's time to
Remember when she
fucking
was giving the speech, and then
yeah.
it was
They all
like
started
Hellboy
coming
rolls
out.
up. They were like, and they left.
Yeah, they're like, oh
Fuck
fuck
that.
this. Yeah, I'm out. This dude's scary. But yeah, then they have their little fight with the old pig man.
Turns out Excalibur's right there in the church.
Yeah, right below the floor.
Second chance.
Yeah. Dad
I knew he
dies.
was gonna pull it out of there.
Oh yeah, I knew too. She kills Dad. Hellboy gets pissed, pulls Excalibur out. He grows his horns back, has a crown of
His
fire.
body like changes too. He's like,
Yeah,
he's reached his final form.
yeah, he went Super
I
Saiyan.
knew that was something was gonna happen because I remember in the trailer he had those horns.
Yeah,
Just kept waiting on that.
yeah, and yeah, he cuts this bitch's head off. Whenever he pulls that sword out, the fucking gateway to hell opens up, and all
Yeah,
these fucked up creatures start just
those
pouring out of
giants were pretty
hell.
cool, dude.
All of them were fucking badass, dude.
One was called Hand Crotch.
Yeah,
He had
yeah,
two normal arms with hands, but he had a hand coming out of his crotch, and he grabbed that dude. They were just ripping people apart, right on like center frame. Like get
yeah,
a close up of this.
yeah. And he cuts that bitch's head off, sticks the sword back down there, and throws her head into hell, and saves the fucking day. Fuck the city, save the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the city was fucked up.
Yeah,
I thought it was cool when the gate started closing. It sucked everything back in.
yeah. I like the way it looked like they took footage of everything flying out of it and reversed it.
Yeah,
That's to make it give it that crazy look of
yeah.
everybody. You know what I mean? Getting
Well, that
drugged
one
back.
giant was on the ground, yeah, like clawing and like, no, no, no.
Yeah,
It's my time. When's gonna be my time?
yeah. When Satan? When's gonna be my time? But yeah,
Saves the
Hellboy.
day.
He saves the day, does work. He's
Oh,
man with the
his dad
plan.
dies. That was kind of cool how she could touch a dead body and it like that thing come out of her.
Yeah, I
Oh,
like.
when she started like Doctor Strange level, like astral punching people.
Yeah,
Oh
punching their
yeah, that was
soul out of their
cool.
body.
Yeah, he's like, where did you learn? Oh, and the Brazian turns into the were jaguar thing,
Hmm.
which was bad fucking ass. Like,
When he was in the jungle, the only reason I said man eaters because that's what he said they were hunting, a man eater.
yeah, yeah,
And then turns out he's one.
yeah. Well, it
I
fucking
knew he
got
was
him.
something
Yeah,
because two times
he
in the
kept
movie
him.
you see him get this injection, and I'm like, all right, he's some kind of something.
Yeah. Well, and also at one point he goes to this like lab or whatever, and they're working on a bullet to kill Hellboy with in case he goes postal, and it's like the silver of Judas and the
Yeah,
fucking tears of Jesus and
holy
like all this,
water.
yeah, all this crazy shit like
It's been
mixed
blessed
together.
8 times.
Yeah, by a
A bullet.
non-pedophile priest,
Yeah.
like all this other shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, I like their dynamic. You know what I mean? I like the Brazian being just like an asshole,
Yeah.
and Hellboy being like, "Who the fuck are you?" And then when he sees it, he's like, "Damn," like, "Fucking, we gotta say as a badass over here." You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Um, but yeah, it's on the whole, I enjoyed a lot. I mean, would I have preferred a follow up to the Guillermo del Toro one? Of course I would have,
Most
because
definitely.
well, that movie, like, it's kind of like Blade. You know what I'm saying? Like, Blade and Hellboy came out whenever there were very mediocre comic book films coming out, and they were very different and more kind of adult. They dealt with like darker themes and things like that. That was very interesting, and I thought that they did them in a pretty good and interesting way. So of course that original Hellboy, I've got a lot of affection for that, and the second one as well. I love the second one. I've watched it probably more than the original. Um, so of course I would have enjoyed a follow up to that one, because I mean Ron Perlman, as Hellboy was great. But I do like David Harbour's version of
Yeah.
Hellboy a lot. Like, and
It was
like
just
Travis,
different.
well, like Travis said last night, if they would have done one thing different, this could have been a prequel to the other ones. If they
Well,
wouldn't
what
have
was
killed,
this?
if they wouldn't have
Oh, the
killed,
dad?
yeah, because
Ah, okay.
he's played by fucking Ian McKellen or somebody.
And what what
Some
what what battle scene were y'all talking about? I hadn't watched it yet. Y'all were talking about some battle.
Oh, the premonition scenes when Hellboy grabs the Excalibur and
Oh yeah.
it shows him just on the back of that dragon, just
Yeah. Being fucking
oh
Hellboy.
yeah.
yeah. So I mean, so Travis said last night that he was kind of eh. So what? Tell me about it, Travis. Now that we've all seen it, what were your gripes? What do you think were missteps of the film?
Well, for one, I don't think Mila Jovovich plays a good villain.
I can add to that real quick. I don't want to cut y'all, but I wanna point this scene out. Do y'all remember the scene where she gets put back together and she was hanging off that raft, holding that piece of wood, and she was just like, and I was like,
Yeah,
this is some exquisite acting right here. Like this is
yeah,
Oh,
kind of
her speech,
cheesy.
her little speech was exquisite as well.
Yeah, I I, I do think they could have picked someone better for that role.
Some of the
right.
cut, it
Agreed.
would like some of the cuts were a little wonky. I thought like it would cut to something, and you
Well,
know,
how they cut to the being at Merlin's fucking grave.
or like there was one that stood out to me where like it cut to a shot of Hellboy running, but the way it cut to him taking off running was almost like we weren't supposed to see that part. You know what I mean? We're supposed to
Mm.
just seeing him like run, like already have being full sprint.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh, just little shots like that, and I don't know, like it didn't ruin the movie. It's just something I noticed.
Wonder how much was removed.
Right, like I wonder what like a full cut of this movie was.
Director's cut would be. You know, stuff was taken out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No telling. There's probably because they're trying to keep it. It was 2 hours.
Right. Yeah. And I could have or I could have standed. I would have enjoyed more.
Yeah.
I
It went
mean,
off. I was like,
and
damn.
and I think I'd mentioned it as well that the first hour of the movie was like it was a slow build for me. Uh,
I didn't feel that way.
I don't know what it was about it, man.
The
But I
the the
just
what I didn't like about the first and the second act was this fucking warthog. I didn't like that. It's like we don't need to see him as much. How about
Right.
you? We introduce him as a character. We know what he's doing, and then let Hellboy come in and see what he's done. Like, quit cutting to him. He's getting too much screen time.
Right.
Well, it was usually like scenes with him and her talking.
Yeah.
A few of those could have been pulled out, and they could have put in more scenes of them doing, Hellboy shit. Like,
Yeah.
but it was nice to get this backstory. This where he's from. In the original, is it the same story? I don't remember ever. I don't think they ever tell you, do they?
His
Yeah.
backstory?
Yeah. Do you get the same backstory? Like he was.
Yeah, it was almost
Okay.
identical. Yeah. The only thing that
It
was different was
2004
fucking
when I.
Lobster Johnson shows up.
Yeah.
How
Did y'all
badass
see the
was this guy?
cutscene?
I've been waiting for you guys to bring this motherfucker up. Like I was like,
And
really?
that was
We're gonna
fucking
go?
Sandman.
We're gonna go the whole
Yeah,
pod without that?
dude. He was a fucking badass. He was Captain America of the
Yeah,
Hellboy
badass.
universe.
You
Yeah.
want to see the claw?
It's like, of course I do. I'm your
Oh, I
biggest
gotta touch
fan.
it. Heard so many stories about you.
Yeah.
Now that scene though, where they were telling when he was looking into when the witch was telling him his backstory,
Yeah.
and they're sitting there like they're like the Nazis are trying to fucking conjure some shit up, and then we show up, and his name y'all said I could have sworn in the movie they said Lobster Johnson, but I just want to make sure that's what he's called.
Yeah. That's
What a name.
yeah.
And it just cuts to him up there, and he had some one-liners. Remember when he jumped down that? Oh, he fucked on him, and then he went Guten Tag.
Yeah.
And then he jumped down, and he like looked some guy in the face with his pistol, and he said, "Bye." Pow! Just shot him. He was like, the last superhero or something. Like,
I could use a whole movie of him.
yeah,
You know
it'd
what I
probably
mean?
be pretty
Like,
good.
I would so
He went
fucking
John
watch.
Wick on him, dude.
I know, right? He wasn't fucking around at all. Guten Tag.
That's what he said, dude.
And then at the end, that was so bad. I enjoyed that scene there towards the end where he's in the graveyard drinking, being
Yeah,
all sad, and fucking Lobster Johnson shows up. Oh, Ghost Lobster.
yeah. Quit being a pussy.
Yeah, bitch.
His dad told him. He said, "Grow a pair."
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
What
right, man.
what about that? What about that? The way that they made the girl be able to like have the dead come talk.
Oh yeah, how
Where
they would
like
come
that?
out of her body.
Yeah.
Her inside, she'd turn inside out, and
Yeah.
that was kind of cool.
Yeah. I like
It
that.
was
I like the
better
way
than it was better than her putting her hand on them and then like just speaking through them.
yeah.
She told fucking what was it? What'd you say, Brazian?
Yeah,
What'd you
the
call him?
Brazian. Yeah.
He told him, she's like, you might want to get out of here. This ain't pretty.
Yeah. And it
I had
wasn't.
no idea what was gonna happen.
I know,
It was kind of
right?
gross. I was like, all I was thinking was, bitch can deep throw.
Whenever something like that's coming out of your mouth, of course. Yeah. But oh
I
man,
think
I
it would have
mean,
made more money if it didn't go up against Endgame.
I think they should have released it in January, February.
Far from
Like,
any other comic book movie.
yeah, I mean, I think that this or released it in like November. Because this November there's not any Marvel movies coming out. So I think this would have been the that would have been the perfect time, or release it close to Halloween, and have the trailers be a little bit more dark and a little bit more adult.
Yeah,
And
drop some Red Band trailers online.
yeah, so that way you know what you're getting in store. Because like I
'Cause
said, the trailers made it look like it was a silly,
we didn't
fun.
see any of that shit in those trailers.
No,
So what happens if that's the movie you think you're going into? Comedy.
yeah, and
With
then you see
Hellboy.
people's fucking faces getting ripped off, and
I mean, it was brutal, dude.
yeah, it was.
I was surprised at how they were just tearing people apart on camera. Like,
Yeah,
had dead kids hanging on meat hooks.
yeah. Well, and
Whoa.
I'm glad that they kept the tongue in cheek moments to specifically Hellboy, because of his personality. Because he's seen this shit, he's lived this shit. So of course, he's just gonna be like, well, that's fucked up,
He kind of like, it was weird in some of the scenes. He had some daddy issues,
Yeah.
and he was like, when other kids were fucking playing Scrabble, you gave me a fucking gun and sent me into the fucking woods to fight some trolls or something. Like,
Yeah.
I was just like, dude, you're Hellboy, man. Like, fucking,
You're not even supposed to be here today.
yeah.
You
Don't
know?
don't cry, shit. Like,
Yeah.
you're Hellboy, dude. You're like the toughest motherfucker here. Like,
Well, that's why I think that it would have been perfect as a prequel if they would have kept Ian McShane's character alive because I mean, you get a little bit of that resistance from the Ron Perlman Hellboy, but
yeah,
it's not as emotionally charged.
yeah.
You know
He
what I'm
was,
saying?
yeah,
Because I mean, you could tell he's a little bit of a younger Hellboy. He's a little bit inexperienced. He has a gun, but it's not the badass, Ron Perlman gun. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, so I think that they could have tied it in, which I would have been fine with.
Why did they kill the dad? Just to give him that, push him over the edge.
yeah, to get to
Because
the
the speech from his dad's what brought him back.
yeah, it
He didn't
was
get that, but he could have had that speech without dying.
being dead. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think that was the biggest misstep of the whole film. They should have kept him alive, in my opinion, because I think that his death was such a big thing that happened in the other Hellboy movies. And I know it's a reboot, but at the same time, why can't it be both?
Yeah,
You
why
know?
can't you kill him in another one?
Yeah.
Could have
Why?
saved that.
Yeah. Well, why couldn't this be a prequel slash reboot with David Harbour, and it's in the
Yeah,
same
just in case you don't
continuity?
get another one.
Yeah, I mean, why not? That's that's the thing that pissed me off the most, man. I was just like, really?
Well, and then once the dad's gone, who's gonna keep this motherfucker in check?
Yeah, right.
He's the only one.
Yeah,
And their back and forth was fucking, damn, they're fucking assholes to each other.
yeah, right. But that's how they roll.
That's how you got to treat Hellboy.
Yeah, like hell.
Like, what's funny is you're sitting there like, this person in front of you is like the spawn of Satan,
Yeah,
And he's like, grow a pair, bitch, And you're like, whoa,
yeah,
dude, don't piss him off.
right.
You're doing it all wrong.
What's funny is after that scene happens, and then he meets up with fucking Baba. Um, what's her name?
Whatever its name was. Fucking peg
Yeah,
legs.
yeah. And then he falls through the fucking ceiling onto the table, and
We're
he
on the
goes,
clock.
I guess we're not using doors anymore." Like just the way that the dude reacted to it was fucking hilarious.
That was kind of cool. He was fucking her up, and she said, like, held out some shit that echoed,
Yeah.
and the house started leaning forward.
It's like
Like, it
not
jumped to the
today.
side and leaned forward. Dude, this was a house with, like, chicken legs.
Yeah.
That house design was pretty cool, dude. That was kind of cool. Like, the person playing her, like, went for it.
Yeah. And
Really went
deliver.
for it. They were like, "Hey, give
Yeah.
me more. I need more." It's like, damn, I'm giving you everything I got. Look at
Yeah.
my legs. Went
But
for it.
yeah.
I thought that house was really cool, though. I was like, "Whoa, trippy."
Yeah.
Came up with that.
Right. But yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah, it's a Hellboy movie.
Yeah, I'm bummed that we're probably never ever gonna get
Probably
another
never happen
Hellboy
again.
movie. No.
Going off of those numbers in the age of fucking like comic book movies and shit like this. Oh man,
Yeah.
they fucked it up for having a future Hellboy. You're right. I don't think there'll ever be another reboot
No.
unless Perlman comes back. They do
Yeah.
another one with him, and it like keeps his story going. That's the
Right.
only way I ever see it happening.
Yeah. Well,
Speaking of that, how much money did those movies make? I'm gonna go look. Go ahead.
let me ask y'all this while Adam's looking for that. Do you think or feel that the that Hellboy would work better as a series?
Yeah, because like it's one of those things.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you
I
got
would be
more
more
time.
inclined. I would be more inclined to want to watch that, like if it was a series instead of just a movie.
Right. I mean, you could, elaborate on the backstories of all the characters because there's so many interesting characters in the Hellboy universe. You
Yeah,
know,
and I've never read Hellboy, so I mean, there's probably so much lore that in source material. I'm pretty sure when I was reading on its Wikipedia that this movie alone pulled from like 4 different arcs.
yeah, yeah. So could you? But I mean, you can see where like this story itself being stretched over the course of let's say 8 to 10 episodes. Because think about it, you've got Pigman going around to all these different monasteries. There's 7 of them, collecting all of them, then getting her together, then sewing her together. Like you can drag this stuff out on top of them doing the research on her, going and doing some other shit. Her throwing more curveballs in his direction, then succeeding. Like there's so much more that could happen. And I don't think that you need a super huge budget to make it work. I think the biggest budget that you would need would be Hellboy's makeup because you could do all that stuff with practical
It's
effects.
mostly practical.
Yeah, so I
A little bit
mean,
of CGI here and there on last episode, but
yeah.
I'd watch a TV show.
Well, that's like the mid-season part would be like the
Him
fight
getting
with
a sword or something.
well, not well. I mean, like on the scale of like CGI would be either him having the premonition or him fighting the giants. Something that you can't really do practically without spending a shit ton of money to, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. But like if they had him having that premonition of the sword in the mid season, could you imagine? I mean,
Well, and then like when you're doing a TV show, think about all the little side missions.
oh yeah, that's yeah,
Because his job is just like he's like the Men in Black for demons,
yeah,
monsters, and shit. So he's just going around fucking up, you
And I
know.
think this adds to Griffin's sentiment earlier. His personality is the type of character that I would sit through a TV show because you're along for the ride with him.
yeah.
Like it's the perfect personality to have him in situation like a serial show.
I agree.
Like episode
So the
episode could start as simple as him in a damn diner trying to eat a burger, having
People fucking with him.
well the
yeah,
the
and
tough
then
guy is like,
suddenly
you ain't too tough.
at the end he's fighting off the the damn Nazi assassin with like the blade hands or something.
Yeah,
But yeah, I would definitely watch a Hellboy show if they made it. I think it would work better as a show because it's just
yeah.
so over the top.
Yeah,
What's
the
the
budget for the first one was 66 million, made 99.3.
wow? That's money back.
The second one, they upped the budget to 85 million, made 160.4.
So it
So,
doubled it.
oh yeah.
Golden Army was good.
It's got the best score out of all.
Talk about like practical effects. Some of the one like the way they used the makeup in that movie was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, this made me want to go back and watch both.
Yeah.
I
I've
will be
got
pretty soon.
I've got the original on the 3 disc special edition DVD,
Uh-huh.
and I've got the second one in the 2 disc special edition Blu-ray.
Same here. That's exactly the copies I've got too.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome, right?
Yeah.
That shit looks real good on Blu-ray.
Yeah. I mean, in 2008, that's when, or 2007 is when that second one came out. So you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, and that was peak Del Toro craze right then.
Yeah. I just wonder. I know this is getting sidetracked a little bit, but I wonder what the problem with Del Toro starting a project and not being able to finish it is.
The detail, the time that he puts into something. Have you know on a lot of his DVDs you get the special features. He spends a lot of time on shit. Like, but like, what? Here's what you're saying. Like, why didn't he do another Hellboy movie instead of making that fucking fish movie?
Yeah, or why didn't they let him do the sequel to Pacific Rim? Like, why
Here's
does
where
the
they
studio?
fucked up. Now, here's where they fucked up, dude. This guy that they fucking let direct this goddamn movie, he got shit under his belt.
Right,
He's done a bunch of TV shows. He did episode 1 of Westworld.
right,
He did episode 1 of Hannibal.
right.
He did episode 2 of Game of Thrones. Black
Well, I
Sails.
mean, I think that sums what we
That,
were talking about
yeah,
a minute
he
ago
should
right
be.
up.
Yeah.
He should have did this as a TV show.
Tell you what might scare you here. He's rumored to be the director for Skull Island, Blood of the Kong. Ugh.
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I enjoy. I mean, I didn't have anything against. You know, he was working. I mean, that Mila
Working with what he had. He
Jovovich,
didn't write it.
right? Well, and she brings a lot of people in because of like her
Yeah.
involvement with all nerd culture. You know what I'm saying? So of
Mm-hmm.
course they cast someone like her to be the villain in the film. Like I think that it would have been better if they would have cast somebody better, but we got what we got. Like I just don't understand. Like Del Toro starts something and then never gets to finish what he started. Like it's kind of bullshit. And then he makes like shit movies, you know, that nobody really that everybody
Well,
loves
Oscar
except for
picks.
me. Yeah, which I get it. You need some of those every now and then. But like let him do Pacific Rim 2.
Yeah.
Let him do Hellboy 3. Like let him do you would think with the stature that he has as a director that they would
Mm-hmm.
let him do whatever the fuck he wanted to do.
Yeah, like he could call them and just say, "Hey, we're making it." Okay, we'll get a script together.
Yeah, we've got he's like I got the
He
script.
doesn't have that kind of pull. I think he does, dude.
Well then what's stopping him? My thing is, if the studio's intervening that bad with what he's doing, then why the fuck don't he do it on himself? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he can go out there and get the money. I mean, who the fuck's not going to fund a Guillermo del Toro film? Just like, hey, I got this idea. Okay, here's fucking all the money that I have. Go make it. You know what I mean? Like, he can get the budget. He can make it happen. I understand that, like, Hellboy is owned by whoever Hellboy is owned by. I understand why I can't do that. But what about fucking Pacific Rim? Like, I
I'll
don't know.
tell you why. Because right now he's working on Pinocchio.
Yeah, I know. And I mean, it is what it is.
Pinocchio.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I'll watch it at some point, but I think he's done making these movies. I think he's wanting to make like
Those
money.
kinds of movies. Yeah, money
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah. And it's a shame because he has such an interesting and unique style, taste,
Yeah,
and
his
everything.
details and the kind of crazy shit that he puts in the character.
I think that he's going the Tim Burton route.
But if you guys remember, what was that first movie that Pan's Labyrinth? All right, look, he wrote and directed that one. So, but
Right.
it was like it was like one of those Oscar type movies. It had a crazy design, like
Yeah.
a
It
weird
was
shit in
unique.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're going by the story, it's kind of in there with what he's been doing, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Like he's not straying from some creative path. He's been doing shit like that for years. He's just some ideas were a lot better than what he's currently doing.
Shape
Right.
of Water fucking left a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
Fishy taste.
Ugh. But you know, I mean, just look at all the shit that he's directed. You know,
I really
the
liked
Devil's.
that show, The Strain. That was pretty good.
Yes, yeah. He can clearly assemble a good team together to put together something of high quality.
They had to end it too like way too fast because it was like, all right, about halfway through a season of filming, they're like, "This your last season." Oh, okay. I guess we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
And they did.
Somehow.
They brought the ending in 4 episodes, but you could just tell it
Wow.
was rushed. But at least they ended.
Right.
You get to see the end of that show. Good show though.
Right.
I
I don't
liked
know,
it.
man. It's a lot of bummers. Well, like I said, I enjoyed the film,
Yeah, it was fun.
and it's sad that it's not going to get a sequel because, like, I feel like I feel like Hellboy more so than like Blade and other people like that, like other characters like that. There's so much to actually pull from that you could just keep it going for sequel after sequel or episode after
Yeah.
episode if they wanted to go that route with it. And it's I want to be engrossed in that world. Like I've always been fascinated with that, the darker side of fantasy. So give me more of that. Like Ghost Rider, things like that are very interesting. If when it has to do with demons and hell and all that other shit, like give me more of it. So I mean, has anybody else got anything to say about this
Oh man.
reboot, remake, whatever you want to call it?
Definitely reboot.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, do either of you guys? I mean, well, Griffin, do you see this finding a place on the shelf next to the Del Toro films?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I enjoyed it that much. I could see myself watching it again. I could see myself, throwing it in. If I got ready to watch the other two, I might throw this one in as a prequel. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
Mm. Like you watched the other two. Okay, I want a little more Hellboy. Watch
yeah,
this one.
yeah. I mean, so yeah, I can see myself buying this. I'm not going to pay full price for it, of course, but I mean, I would throw it on the shelf with the rest of them because I do think that it was the best that we got.
Yeah.
You know, could it have been better?
Ain't what we
Absolutely.
wanted, but that's what we got.
Yeah, and I appreciate it for what it is. I mean, I'm not just absolutely bummed about it.
The bar was set pretty high though.
Yeah,
For the other two, the bar was pretty high.
yeah, and I didn't
And
figure.
then when you didn't. Of course, you're not. It's like probably not gonna be as good as those,
Yeah,
but you know,
it is what it
the
is.
bar was pretty high.
Yeah,
Script needed a little work, but it was still Hellboy.
Hellboy is
A lot of
fuck.
cool shit in it. When it went off, I was like, damn, it's going off.
Yeah, I could have used another 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, I would have watched it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what y'all's rating?
Give it a start. I liked it. Now I'm gonna go back and watch the other Hellboy movies. Wish we would have get another one, but
Yeah.
probably never gonna happen.
Right. I'm
But
gonna
I did enjoy it.
I'm gonna try to go back and watch them again because it's been a while since I've watched them. I need to revisit it. I'm gonna give it a star as well. I mean, I really did enjoy it a lot. I think that David Harbour was a great Hellboy, and I just love that character's personality so much. He's just so cool. You know what I mean? He's like somebody that you want to hang around with. He's kind of like Doctor Who. You want to hang out with Hellboy, but if you do, then something fucked up's gonna happen for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But I
But
do want to hang out. I want to get drunk with him.
yeah, one time
Smoke a
maybe go
blunt,
see
you know,
Lobster Johnson.
to a strip club.
Yeah. Oh, I bet it gets crunk when he shows up in a strip
Yeah.
club. So, but yeah, that's what I'm giving it. What you gonna give it, Trav?
Well, I know it's absolutely a 2-star movie. I'm gonna give it a half. I think that there were a lot of really good ideas in the movie. I think uh the things I feel like for people who watch a lot of movies, the subtleties that stand out are enough to the flaws stand out to where it would be, a half-star film, man.
Right. I understand.
My problem is I barely remember. Oh, I watched them, but it's been 10 years. One of
Right.
them was 15 years ago, and the other one because I watched them when they came out. I can't remember. Watched them. I was like watch those. This is fun. Like I
Was
watched
it
that scene earlier where he punched that dude in the head and it busted his lobe. I don't even remember that.
right?
I don't even remember that scene.
Yeah, that was. I looked it up, dude. It was him.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. He did the voice. He wasn't in the suit, of course, but that was him for sure.
Come on, man. Shaped like him.
With that fucking dome head. So I haven't even checked or anything, but is there any news happening right now?
I was scrolling around.
All right, well, I'm gonna while you check that one, I'm gonna go to the other side. I got too many tabs open. Um, let's see here. So we got Dungeons and Dragons movie goes after game night directors. Jason Lives director scripts female led Friday the 13th sequel called Jason Never Dies.
Would watch.
Yeah. Tom and Jerry movie bringing Ken Jeong and Rob Delaney.
I heard something about with Dungeons and Dragons. Weren't the guys from Stranger Things trying to get in on something? No, wait. It was a Magic the Gathering game or movie.
Yeah. Yeah, the
So,
guys from Stranger Things, right?
yeah.
No, that's in game.
Oh, it was the Russo brothers?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
that'd
that's a
be
go.
interesting.
Oh, that is. That's right. Yeah.
And that is a go. Like they're doing it.
They're huge fans, man. They've been playing it I think they said they've been playing it since it came out.
Right.
That'll be cool. That they're letting fans do it. Guys that have made some damn good movies. A passion project.
Do you have any trailers lined up, Adam?
Oh yeah, I got a few in here.
All right. Well, I'm gonna send you
Pull
one.
them
I don't
up.
know. Do you have the trailer for The Lighthouse? Will you add that? Because this is a movie. It's a spooky black and white trailer.
I saw that
Uh,
earlier, man. I was
did
gonna.
you watch the trailer?
I sure did.
Mm. Mm.
I'm interested because I wanna get more acquainted with Pattinson's more serious role since he's going to be our next Dark Knight.
Batman.
Right. Right here it says that Kevin Smith reveals Matt Damon will be reviving the character of Loki for Jay and Silent Bob reboot. So that's who Matt. Didn't his head explode? No, that was
He was
Ben
in the
Affleck.
trailer.
Yeah, I know. But I was at the end of Dogma, she killed Ben Affleck, right? She spoke and his head exploded. Okay.
But he's an angel.
Yeah, I know. But he went to hell, right, when that happened?
But he's an angel.
Did we talk about the
It was called the Lighthouse.
Lighthouse? Did we talk about Endgame breaking the Avatar record?
Fuck it. If we didn't, we're talking about it again.
Yeah. So let me tell you this. Fuck Avatar. All right, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah. And the fucking blue fucking horse it rode in on.
Yeah, the blue dragonfly. So Edgar Wright has shown Ansel Elgort or Elgert, whatever his name is, the draft for Baby Driver 2.
Oh.
Really? I really don't think that movie needs a sequel.
But I'll watch it.
The Irishman First Look reunites De Niro and Pesci premiere announced. The Irishman will premiere at the opening night of the New York Film Festival on September the 27th. Additionally, 2 first look photos give us a hint of how well Industrial Light and Magic pulled off the de-aging process on Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, and Al Pacino. Scorsese and crew took a lot of extra time to make sure the de-aging looked as natural as possible, and from the looks of things, they did a pretty good job. Robert De Niro plays Frank Sheeran, who's Ed Sheeran's dad.
Does it say that?
No.
Oh, God. I was like, what? Why would they do that?
Wouldn't that be fucking crazy? It says while the movie is all set to premiere at the end of September, there's no release date set for theaters or Netflix at this time. I cannot fucking wait for this movie to come out, man. Joe Pesci back?
Been a while.
Yeah. Sherlock Holmes
been?
counting his fucking fat stacks. Sherlock Holmes 3 is filming right now.
With Downey Jr.?
Robert Downey?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Here's what the damn. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Says
how much money
among.
does someone need?
Yeah. So it says Robert Downey Jr.'s Sherlock Holmes 3, the next project from the Russo brothers and Tom Holland, is filming. Cherry, Will Smith's drama, King Richard from Warner Brothers, which tells the story of tennis stars Venus and Serena Williams' father. Universal's Purge 5, The Little Shop of Horrors remake, American Pie presents Girls Rule, Janice, Macbeth, Pandora, and an untitled Atomic Monster project. 58 films applied for tax credits during the June the 17th to the 21st application period. California is once again competing for big budget film projects because it's becoming clear that chasing the highest tax credit doesn't always provide the best value. The only reason that they're fucking doing that there is because Georgia. They don't want to film in Georgia anymore. Don't want to film in Georgia. But that's a different topic for a different podcast. Am I right? Am I right?
Right.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Wrong, right? Y'all, RDJ's fucking net worth.
I believe it.
Dude, he went from selling cocaine, getting caught with a handgun, fucking, being broke as fuck, to being, but of course, man. Of course he was going to make fucking big bucks.
Yeah.
From
Good
broke to
actor.
woke.
Yeah.
Once Upon a Time gives Tarantino. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood gives Tarantino his best opening, but can't beat The Lion King. I was
You
wanting to
don't
go
care.
watch that. I know, right? Remember whenever it came out during Star Wars? I fucking Star Wars, okay?
Yeah. Hmm.
Fucking around with them lightsabers.
I've been avoiding the reviews and the spoilers on it.
Yeah.
I watched a video the other day. They were talking about it. And they were like, "All right, we're about to get into the spoilers." I was like, "Nope."
Yeah, pass. Right here, Endgame writers believe X-Men need a rest. Silver Surfer should come first.
Think about that.
I'm fine. I think the Fantastic Four deserves it before the X-Men at this point. I mean, they've been pumping out shitty X-Men films for like the past fucking 10, 15, 20 years, you know?
That other one did pretty badly, didn't it?
Yeah.
One they just come out with.
Dark Phoenix bombed horribly, I believe.
Yeah. But, I mean, do you.
Kind of all saw that coming.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you expect any differently? I mean.
I think
Oh.
I think Marvel keeping it on everyone's mind that yes, those franchises are coming to the MCU, but they're doing a good job of being like, well, here's what we got going on now. Like,
Yeah.
just keep your eye on the prize here. Like, all of that's going to have its respective payoffs.
Yeah.
At this point, that company's proven that they can put a story together. So
Yeah.
I'm
Which
interested. I'm interested to see Shang-Chi more about that movie and stuff.
Yeah. Well, and I think that with that happening, you know, it's a palate cleanser. You kind of get X-Men out of the spotlight because think about how much X-Men has been happening. You've had, you know, series, you've had movies, you've had recasting, casting, you know, like just all kinds of shit going on with it. Hugh Jackman done, you know, they've got a
I mean,
great cast.
let the franchise build its own hype by just letting it be in the background, you know?
Yeah. Well, and I think that if you call off the dogs, right? If you call off the X-Men hounds for about 5 to 10 years, when you start throwing these clues into these
Well,
Marvel films about the greater, you know, the greater presence of mutants in the cinematic universe, I think that would reignite everybody's enthusiasm. They're talking about. So Trent said Keanu at Silver Surfer is better than or is greater than Endgame. They're talking about casting Keanu Reeves as Moon Knight. Like that's who the Russo brothers. If they were talking in one of these articles I saw a minute ago that if it was up to them and they were part of the casting process, that they would cast him as Moon Knight, which I think would be okay. I mean, I think Moon Knight's an interesting enough character. I think that he would be cool as Silver Surfer as well. But I feel like the perfect Silver Surfer they can't have because he
Who?
plays Vision. Paul Bettany. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's that voice,
Yeah, the
dude.
way he looks too, and the
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
bold.
I mean,
whenever
having
you
him,
hear his voice makes you want to make love, you know?
well,
Mm-hmm.
I want him to read the Bible.
Yeah, right.
Ooh.
Like,
Paul Bettany.
Oh.
or any holy text for that matter. Like
Yeah.
he has that he has that delivery like a classic, like an old school theater scribe, you know.
Yeah. One of my favorite roles he was in was A Knight's Tale.
Dude, I was about to
Oh,
say it.
he was the announcer.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he was so good. That's the first time, like everything I've seen him in since then, he's that guy. Oh, that's the guy from A Knight's Tale.
Yeah. Because
Drunk.
him getting up there and fucking spitting game. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's good at delivering like
Really
exposition
good.
in a plot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm interested to.
That's actually a pretty good movie.
It really was, man. Um, so I know that when we talked about this last week, Travis wasn't on here, I don't think. But what are your thoughts on the WandaVision series?
I want to watch it simply because it feels like required viewing since it's going to be linked to Doctor Strange too.
Right.
Um, I've kind of had some theories as to what it could be and how it might work. I would like to think with Doctor Strange being a horror film that they're advertising as, or they're starting to market it as, I think it would be interesting if WandaVision takes place over the course of her her first true breakdown,
Yeah.
and with that breakdown we get like some reality altering,
Hmm.
and it would be an interesting twist if Vision's there the whole time. You kind of have they don't really tell you what the time period's going on in. You don't know
Right.
if it's pre-end game, post-end game, what have you.
Well, before you go any further, they right here it says when each Marvel Phase 4 movie and TV show takes place in the MCU timeline. And right down here, when you scroll down, it says much like the Falcon and Winter Soldier, WandaVision will also take place after Avengers Endgame. While it was previously predicted that it would take place before Infinity War, considering that one of the show's main characters, Vision, died in Infinity War, that does not appear to be the case. It has also been confirmed that the series will take place before the events of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which releases the same year. So
Well,
this is
oh,
no, I was just gonna what you were saying, like her having a complete fucking breakdown and like
her
being
seeing
crazy.
Vision, like Vision is going to more or less just be something she sees.
Vision, like a
And yeah, and it would be interesting if at the end, you find out Vision has been dead the whole time because, of course, she's freaking out over, she's just now like now that the final battle's over with, the reality of Vision dying is really starting to set in.
right,
And it ends like let the show end kind of on a downer where this is where the world stands, and then all right, pick up with Doctor Strange and he fixes the shit. Like maybe the first act deals with him being Doctor Strange, and then when it syncs up with WandaVision and she has her breakdown and shit changes, that's when Doc's like, okay, time to time to go Sorcerer Supreme on this shit.
right. Well, let me ask you this though. Let's say that if they go in the same vein of what you're saying, where Vision is actually a vision and she's kind of losing her mind and everything. Um, in the comics, Vision died and Wonder Man also died, and his soul or whatever went inside of Vision. So what if that is kind of the course that this takes? Because in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, oh, what's his name that was in Firefly? Um,
Nathan Fillion.
yeah, Nathan Fillion was cast as Wonder Man, and but they cut all of his stuff out of the movie. And I thought that he, originally going into it, that it would show him die and then him go into Vision's body, and that the body reform into the way that Nathan Fillion looks, because of technology. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
that be the Vision that we have from then on. And he, him with the computer and everything has feelings for, and it be kind of this drama situation to where, she's in love with Vision, but this isn't Vision, but it is Vision, and he doesn't know why that he's in love with her. You know what I'm saying? It would give it an interesting dynamic. So
Mm-hmm.
what if that's something that happens in the series or even in Doctor Strange as a loose end that gets tied up in a further season of WandaVision? You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Well, I mean, if you think about it too, and an article had pointed it out, and it made a lot of sense. I guess it's safe to say that the way that they're bringing Scarlet Witch into Doctor Strange is they're gonna rebrand her as like a sorceress.
Right.
Doctor Strange is gonna start tapping into her abilities, and that's one of the things about the movie is that she's gonna probably more or less receive training. Why she's receiving training is because she's completely lost her fucking shit, you know.
Right.
It,
I'm
it,
interested in it.
I feel like the multiverse of madness, as the subtitle says, I feel like that's going to be something that's going to be a direct reference to maybe some sort of climax that happens in one division, though.
Yeah. Well, and that could usher in the whole House of M, and you know what I'm saying? Like Vision being basically um like this cinematic's version of Magneto in a way. You know what I'm saying? Where like shit gets fucking crazy, and that's kind of the thing that's kind of holding her together until
Well,
it's not.
well, something too. That article thing that part had pointed out was in one of the official Disney licensed Marvel Cinematic Universe. Those the encyclopedias they put out and shit.
Hmm.
And they always give those extra little tidbits of detail. That it says at some point that that the Mind Stone or what the Loki scepter that Hydra was using on her
Hmm.
and gave her and her brother their powers and stuff. They didn't give them powers, but more so it activated something in them.
Right.
Meaning, going back to our endgame theory about the idea that the snap woke up all of the X genes with the people on Earth. What if that's what the scepter was doing to people? It wasn't bestowing power on them. It was merely activating their X gene if they had them.
Makes sense.
We
Which
kind of talked about that before.
it would make sense
Because the
also
radiation.
why it would make sense also why the scepter was used on them and they were given powers, and the scepter was used on Hawkeye and the Professor and the Avengers, and it merely just made them zombies and slaves.
Because they don't have the gene. Right. So what you're saying?
Yeah,
Yeah. That's a
I
good
mean,
idea.
I'm sure the scepter had a sense of like you wielded it with a certain intent. I'm sure that's what it really was, but I mean, I feel there's something to be said about how that's been used on different people, and there's clearly different outcomes.
Right. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about that, and I'm super excited about Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I read a tidbit on the Falcon Winter Soldier show where it did confirm he will be Captain America, and the setting is going to be where the government doesn't want him playing Captain America, so it's going to be like General Ross and them. I'm not sure if that character is going to be in it, but you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
he's going to be more or less vigilante. Him and Winter Soldier, like a buddy cop on the run type thing.
Right. That's gonna be so badass. It's gonna be like the Marvel version of Lethal Weapon. Good cop, bad cop. You know what I'm saying? Like you've
Right?
got the fucking loose cannon with the fucking metal arm over here, and then you've got the fucking black guy straight laced with his fucking head on right. You know what I'm saying? Like the old guard and the new. It's gonna be. I'm super excited. Their chemistry was so unexpected. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
don't know.
I think it's gonna be a good. I don't know. It's gonna be. I feel like they're gonna do like cop drama, but with these Marvel heroes.
Yeah, which makes sense. I mean, think about it. Like you, I mean, all these Marvel movies have just been like other genre movies, you know, disguised. Like, I mean, look at Winter Soldier, espionage thriller. You know what I'm saying? Look
Hmm.
at Guardians of the Galaxy, sci-fi extravaganza. It's all this stuff. Just it's in disguise under the banner of Marvel. So if they do more espionage thriller with those two characters with a little humor thrown in on the side, I'm cool with it. Take me. Take me.
Mm-mm.
So I'm ready for some trailers, Adam.
Already?
Wait, one more. I got
Okay.
one
Whoa,
more
whoa, whoa,
story.
whoa.
Guess what might be happening?
What's that?
What?
They might be making a sequel to one of my favorite childhood films of all time. Animated.
Clever.
It's animated.
Favorite?
One of
This a
my
Disney
favorites.
movie?
No. This is more adult oriented.
Oh. Oh, Roger Rabbit.
No, but that would be
Okay.
fucking amazing.
They are making another Roger Rabbit
Is dude
in the
coming
works.
back?
He is. He's gonna play Roger Rabbit again.
Are we getting
Yeah,
a
dude.
sequel to Heavy Metal?
No, it's not heavy metal. It's not that adult. It
Oh, damn,
is
Travis.
Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, I
What? A
saw that.
movie?
I remember this now. Yeah.
Yeah, this was posted 4 days ago. It's saying that Judge is teasing bringing the boys back in a new movie. Um, he was asked about the status of a potential Beavis and Butthead revival, and he's teased his desire to return to the show in the past. But now he says Paramount is apparently interested in a Beavis and Butthead Do America follow-up movie, and better yet, he already has something in mind for Beavis and Butthead too. They seem to be still interested in that, he says. I've got some ideas. I think it would have to be something that makes it relevant today. I think I might have figured out a way to do that. So, dude,
Recently, I acquired our run. He was some butthead maybe a month ago, and I've been watching some of them.
right?
First season, the quality is really bad, but
Still
it's so
holds up.
fucking funny. So
Still
fucking
holds up,
funny, dude.
dude. I could watch that shit right now. Like,
Yeah, I'll allow it. You know, I don't think that if they do a film, I don't think it needs to be theatrical. I think him and
Yeah,
MTV
put it
need
on
to
the streaming
partner up.
platform. Yeah,
Netflix, Hulu, whatever. Like
I have to be
just
theater.
no, because you'll get your views out of it. You'll make your money. That's for damn sure.
What's an
I don't.
animated movie that they're using computers to animate? So
Yeah, right.
it's not gonna be that
So
hard to make.
I'm sure I can do it. You know,
Yeah,
give me, give me fucking Flash and some pre-drawn assets, and I'll make it
right.
happen.
I have quite a few trailers here. I'm
All
gonna
right.
try to trim it down a little. We'll trim the fat.
Well, you
Um,
know.
but there's a few. They're all short, but we'll go ahead and do the Lighthouse. And then I
Yeah, I'm
have one
interested.
queued up. Have you seen the trailer for Picard?
I've
They're
seen
bringing
teasers.
Patrick Stewart back.
I've seen
I'm
There's
teasers.
a full blown trailer.
I'm so excited
It
We
for
gotta
looks.
watch it. It looks pretty
so
good. So have
excited
you
for
seen?
Picard, man.
Well, at Comic Con they dropped a 2 minute trailer.
No shit.
And it looks
Yeah, I've got it
amazing.
'cause it
There's
looks really
I don't
fucking
want
good.
to spoil what you're about to see, dude. This is gonna be so awesome.
Let's go ahead
I'm
and
re-
watch this one because I'm interested in seeing what this is about. He looks
I'm
like
ready.
he looks like that guy. You remember in the It Crowd when they had to go out and smoke the cigarettes?
Oh my.
Jen, Jen,
Shit. Are you leaving us, Jen?
y'all ready? 3, 2, 1, play. Oh fucking! Is this a? Oh, is it shot fucking 640 by 480? It is. Secrets. Looks kind of trippy, dude. You'll float too. This is like There Will Be Blood fucking serious. Oh, they're fucking getting spun out, dude. They've been there so long.
It's fantastic.
Trippy.
Why'd you spill your beans, Adam?
Ah.
What he was
Did
saying.
Did I? Why'd you spill your beans? Hey,
I like the way
I'm
it's
gonna.
shot.
I'm making. Nah, I'm saying this right now. All right. Old guy, Irish Tucker. He ain't
William
really
Dafoe?
there.
Oh, you don't think
He ain't
so?
really there. I think that's all in his head.
In
I
your
think
head.
it's one or the other,
Yeah.
seeing their future or past self.
Oh shit, dude.
That'd be awesome.
Like, that's the young him, or that's the dude.
It's either the
It's
young
definitely
person's
something
descent
trippy.
into madness, or the old person like remembering shit. Like
Which
that's what I'm.
would make more sense.
That's my guess. It's gonna be one of those.
They
There's
kind of
definitely
look the
gonna be a
same.
twist.
I
Why'd you
love the
spill
way
your
that it's
beans?
shot.
Have you
I mean,
guys seen this trailer?
No.
No, but I have heard things about this. I
Yeah,
was
that
told to
it
watch this
looks
trailer,
the way
but I
that movie.
haven't
It
yet.
looks like it's gonna be a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah.
Black
It
and
might
white,
win.
640 by 480.
Yeah. Sold American.
480p.
Yeah. 240.
I'm
I'm
ready.
ready for this next one.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, play. Yes, I am. Looks like it, doesn't it? No, he directed it. Just wait, dude. Just wait. Scarlett Johansson. You know who that is? You see Sam Rockwell? Look at this, dude. This is Hitler's Youth. This is real as fuck, dude. Wait, I gotta cut. Real as fuck, dude.
That's gonna be hilarious. I can't wait to see what the press is gonna say about that movie.
Well, what's awesome, dude, is now that he's got money, he can get shit done.
Yeah, right.
He directed Ragnarok, dude. He can get movies made now, but it did, dude. It had a Wes Anderson kind of vibe going on. The music, the shots.
Yeah.
Wes Anderson films have that wide shot.
Yeah.
Clever
That's
idea
there.
of pulling it off because he knew no one would play that role, so he played it himself.
Yeah.
And no one's gonna be mad at him.
No.
I don't think so.
Was that fucking what's his name? Carl.
Stephen
What's his
Merchant?
Stephen Merchant? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he was
think
in
that.
it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And then
I'm
Sam
rewatching it
Rockwell
right
was
now.
playing that fucking Nazi, like a Nazi.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I actually
Dude.
saw another trailer where he had a line in it, but
Like this movie looks so over the top, it's gonna be great.
it's gonna be good. All right, look at the name of this movie. You have no idea what this is about.
Got
I did
Jason
when
Sudeikis.
I like him.
I do too.
I'm ready,
So
Mignola.
when I clicked on this shit, I had no idea what I was in store for here. Are ready? 3, 2, 1, play. See how quick it takes you to figure it out. Rated R. Check those shorts out. Y'all know who that is? That's John DeLorean. You know, the inventor of the DeLorean. Y'all know he was like some big cocaine drug lord, right? Oh, you don't know this story? Well, you're gonna know it after you watch this. Oh yeah, dude. Seen a documentary about why the DeLorean. Who they got? It's a true story, by the way. That's the guy from The Strain. He took these people's money and made cocaine deals with it to make more money.
That looks interesting.
Yeah. I like a good true story. You didn't know
Yeah.
that the guy that invented the DeLorean went to fucking prison for
No.
cocaine dealing? Dude, he went around. You saw what he was doing in the presentation. He was doing like timeshare shit.
Right.
You know, invest in the company. We're going to make this car. You'll make millions. And then he took their money and did some Bertie Madoff shit.
That's
Like
fucking
he would go buy cocaine and flip it large amounts. He went to jail for it, dude.
that's fucking crazy.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, I'll still watch.
Yeah. They did a good job picking Jason Sudeikis. Like I think he's a good, you know, because he can do that kind of
Yeah.
nervous,
Quick,
Yeah.
smart ass. Yeah.
quick, smart for sure. So have you guys seen this? They're bringing back one of my childhood favorites
I've
Oh my
seen
goodness.
some of it, but I
straight to
haven't.
Netflix.
I haven't watched this trailer. I don't. I think there's a couple of them.
I had no idea. I heard that some sort of show was
Some
getting revived.
chatter
I didn't realize it was this
So-
far along.
to the viewers that don't know. Rocco's Modern Life is coming back.
Rocco's
Coming to
Modern.
Netflix.
One of the best '90s cartoons ever.
Y'all ready to watch it?
Mr. Big Head. I'm ready.
Ready, Trav? 3, 2, 1, play. Dude, I watched the shit out of this show. Dude, same voices. Oh shit, dude. Modern day. This is gonna be fucking awesome. Dude, the same voices.
That
Thoughts.
looks like everything my inner child needs right now.
It looks just like Rocco's Modern Life, dude. Like
Yeah,
they
like
still
dude,
got it.
like it looks like it was like it's been running, like it never went away.
Yeah. But what's awesome is that it's called Mako's
Mako's
So
right.
they're like, yeah, Mako's Rodder and Rife.
Yeah.
They're bringing it up, dude. They're bringing it up to date. It's modern. Like he's gonna be 21st century YouTubing, and I never
Pornhub.
thought I'd see the day.
No.
Never thought it would come back. But that shit
Yeah.
holds up, guys. Go back if you go back and watch any of it. Your boys got it all. Holds up, dude. Hilarious.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have
Let's
to
get to
check into
watch. Now
that.
here's the thing, though. Is it a movie or a show? Kind of looks like
Oh.
it's a movie. Looks like it's coming out in movie form. But I
Yeah.
kind of I hope it's a series. They give me like 10 episodes and fucking 40. There's no way you can't do that with.
Yeah.
What were they? 30-minute episodes? Really, it's like 24 minutes after commercials. 21 minutes, something like that. It'll be a movie, but still, all the same voices.
Have y'all seen that they're bringing Invader Zim back?
Yeah, I saw that.
Like back to TV.
Um,
Was there like a trailer or something, or is this just a chatter?
I think it was coming to a streaming service. Hold on. Invaders.
it's another Netflix.
Netflix is trying to step their game up because Disney's about to drop that fuck. Let's
Yep.
go ahead and do this one first. And then we'll do the already gone.
All right.
Yeah. When you guys are ready. 3, 2, 1, play. Notice it costs more than Rocco's Modern Life. This gonna be the whole trailer? I think it is. Look, dude, it is. Okay.
That's awesome.
Right here, top comment. Fun fact: Tim has been in that toilet laughing. Oh wait, that's not even a joke. The writers have confirmed it. What? Okay. Y'all ready to do already gone? Keanu Reeves, Sean William Scott.
Is it a comedy?
Not.
I'm
You're about to see
interested.
Sean William Scott bitch slap some.
Thank
Hey,
God.
Mr. Science Guy. Stifler, dude.
I never saw that by eye. I fucking love Stifler, you know?
So
Yeah.
check this. I read the rest of that comment, Adam.
That edit. He said after 10K, fucking go ahead.
He goes on to say that this scene's actually from the Invader Zim comic, which was written by Jonan Vasquez, which I've read his Johnny the Homicidal Maniac run, and it's really good. He's real funny. Says basically in this comic, Zim shows up after being gone for so long. Dib asks Zim where he has been all this time. The comic then cuts away to Zim laughing endlessly in the toilet. Dib then replies in sheer dumbfounded disbelief, that is what Zim has been doing all this time. So it looks like the same joke will be adapted into this movie.
That's awesome.
He's been laughing like a madman in a toilet for 20
Yeah,
years.
just like that. You guys ready for already gone? Ready, Trev? To play. Oh, okay. All right. Look at him, dude. Look at him in the picture. Look how serious he is.
It's fine with me. I like him.
Ready when y'all.
3, 2, 1, play. I haven't watched this trailer. I have a feeling that Keanu's. Yeah. This kind of looks terrible. But he's a pimp. So it says that Keanu Reeves is in it, but I haven't seen him yet. Oh, okay. Ah, what's that thing you used to say, Travis? I ain't up at the pass.
Yeah.
I'd watch it for the pod.
Guys, seen the trailer for The Boys?
Yes,
Yes.
it's out.
Heroes versus villains. Okay, did you see that where he was holding that girl's hands and that dude comes through? Pops,
Yeah,
making sure.
it looks crazy. How is it?
How is it?
Yeah, I've yet to watch it myself.
Mm. Real good.
I heard it doesn't take itself too seriously, but it's still like a R level superhero show.
Have you seen the trailer for Gemini Man?
I haven't. Got Will Smith in it, right?
Yeah.
I'll pull it up.
All right. I'm gonna load this up while we're the hunt.
This dropped today. I don't know anything about it.
From
But
Jason Bourne.
look, if you'll notice, it's Universal Pictures. It's got almost 3,000 likes, about 158 thumb downs. So that ain't bad.
I'm
I
interested.
don't know what it's about.
Shit, let's do it. Brum,
Y'all ready?
brum, 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 brum. Yeah. I'm ready.
Rev,
Yeah, man.
3, 2, 1, play. What? Oh shit! What's happening? Oh my god! Who is this bitch? What's happening? Oh, Bloomhouse. Okay, that's some kind of Running Man shit. Dude, that was what's his name from? Yeah. Hey, one of them's awake. This is like the coolest Hunger Games ever. I don't want to see this. So some Sick ass motherfuckers are rounding people up, and then they hunt their ass down. Oh shit! Who is she? She's a badass. Oh yeah, she is crazy. I mean, what's
So,
up, dude? What's up?
so
I expected that trailer to be
this
shit.
looks like every movie ever about person gets trapped, got to fight their way out,
Yeah.
and I'm totally okay with that because
Pretty good.
it looks like a fun time.
Yeah.
Really
Looks like
goes.
the most dangerous game.
Absolutely, that's
Um,
exactly what the fuck it is, man.
yeah, with more people.
Just updated too. Like
Yeah. This ain't
So,
Arkansas.
so I've heard something about. I haven't seen this trailer for Gemini Man, but there's some de aging going on in this movie.
it's like next level DA. Well,
I'll approve. All right, I'm ready for Gemini
but
Man.
she had like
Same.
I don't know if it was Louisiana or Mississippi. Her southern accent, her dialect coach was
She said she
not
was
from
from
here.
Mississippi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I didn't even hear that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, y'all ready? No. Yeah, real South. Tunica. Tupelo. 3, 2, 1, play. Dude, look how young he looks. What is this? I feel like this could have him or Tom Cruise in it. Same movie. Look like the Fresh Prince, man. Looper. What's that guy's name? I haven't seen Life of Pi, but it was a big deal. Y'all seen Life of Pi? That's some good de aging, man. Real good. Dude, this song, that's his kid. Yeah. Bad Boys. What? Come on, dude. If you shot a hand grenade, it would blow up, right? That's it, dude. That's it. What was that? The Children? What was that movie? Yeah. What's happening? Trent said, Hitman. Only person they could send to stop him is him. Don't look bad though, man.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'd watch it.
Yeah. What?
I want to watch it for the pod.
That makes sense though. They're like, how do we kill this badass? Let's just clone his ass.
I'm
Yeah.
very
But
excited for this spin-off show here.
the thing is the clone, the younger version, dude. He doesn't have the years.
He don't have the experience, but
He
what he
don't. He ain't
does
got the
have,
XP that OG's got.
But what he does have is like more
A
drive.
really nice fade. That
No,
fade was
but
looking pretty
yeah,
good though.
yeah, but think about it. Like he's younger. He's a little bit more in shape.
You're right, dude. He can,
Faster,
he ain't
stronger.
old, breathing hard and shit. Like,
Yeah, got to get his walker out. Trent
so
said
this,
he has the young, dumb, and full of cum.
yeah. So that,
God,
I mean, dude, OG Will Smith's gonna win. We all
every
know
time.
that.
Yeah.
We all know that. Did y'all see He Is Legend? Was it He Is Legend? I Am Legend. My bad.
I'm Legend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about that.
All right, y'all ready?
I
The
think we
director's
need to
cut
do
was
it for the
better with an
pod.
alternate ending.
Yeah, it
The only
was.
one I ever saw was the one with the alternate ending that was a better
Yeah.
ending. Apparently, other
It-
people got it. I don't
it
even know
fixed
how it
it.
ended for other
It
people.
fixed it, but it only raised it to polished
Did he
hurt
like
status.
kill himself? Well, I'm here to tell you, my friend. On one season of MythBusters, they polished a turd just to see if you could do it. Guess what? You can. Took a long time, but this turd looked like a marble, dude. I'm telling you, dude. Google it. Pull it up on YouTube sometime. They polished the shit out of this turd. When they were finished
I'm
with it,
ready
dude,
to
it was this
rock
little
on the
shiny
Star
marble.
Trek trailer, man.
So now, every time someone says you can't polish a turd, I'm like, actually, you can. Y'all ready? 3, 2, 1, play. This shit looks amazing. So this is going straight to the streaming service, right? Okay. Look at this. Data looked like he had like jaundice or something. Yellow skin, you know what I mean? Of course, it's a woman. So he's a legend. For real. That shit on her eye. Dude, Mike Tyson has one just like it. That looks pretty good, dude.
I don't want the to end.
What? He looks the same. Thoughts?
Wow.
Trailer looked pretty good, right? For a straight to streaming service?
Yeah. I'm pretty excited about that.
It's nice that we're more or less getting a new installment in the next generation story, you know.
Because when they started doing their Star Trek stuff, oh, it's just going to be new stuff ever. Then they're like, no. But wait, there's more.
You think they'll bring any more of the old guard back?
I do.
They'll just keep
He
I
goes
feel
and
like there's
visits
gonna be
people.
cameos littered all over it.
You will not see what's happening.
Well, what are we
I got
watching
more.
next? Oh, you got more? What else you got?
I got a few things here.
All
Haven't
right.
covered yet.
Hit
All
me
right,
with your best
so
shot.
Here's a trailer to a movie that I want to see if you guys want to watch. If I want to watch it, we'll tack it on the list. I recently came across this. I watched someone doing a breakdown and talking about how the director almost killed
I'm
himself
getting
making this.
I'm getting a video unavailable message.
We do this. Pull a different one. Foreign or something.
Oh wait, I have to watch on the website.
What? Tube.
It's blocked from Discord.
I can pull another one though.
No, I got it. It's pulled up. I'm good to go.
Okay. Ready,
I'm
Griffin?
ready. Yeah.
I want to see if it's something you guys may want to see. This is like this dude's masterpiece. Okay. 3, 2, 1. The sci-fi masterpiece that killed its director. What this is. This movie was shot in '79. Look at this. These shots. Doesn't look like that. Also, it's a foreign. '79, dude. What was happening there? What just happened? This is one of those movies. All right, man. What just happened? This is supposed to be one of those movies you haven't watched. A movie.
I'm
I don't know
down.
if the trailer pulled you guys in. What I'm
So it
thinking
killed
is
its director.
I guess you. What I'll do is I'll go over the stuff a little more. I'll even send y'all some stuff about it that I found. People talking about it and telling he worked so hard and just did so much, and there's a whole story. There's a whole nother movie there. What he went through to make this movie, but it's his masterpiece.
Right.
So up next we have Pet Cemetery, Rocket Man, Pikachu, Pokemon detective movie. Maybe we can tack. Oh wait, after the Pikachu movie, I want to go ahead and tack on that new Godzilla movie because it's out. Chips with damn, you know.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean, how y'all
on it.
feel about that? Yep.
I'm good. So what are we
And
watching
then
next?
maybe after a Pet Cemetery, maybe after call it Godzilla movie, we could like tack this on. I don't know. I just thought I'd run it by you guys. It's foreign, dude. You got to read it, but it's supposed to be strange.
I'm
I'm
interested.
down with it.
All right, we only got a few minutes left here. I got two more things. It's sweet to the point. We got that new Zombieland trailer 10 years later.
I'm interested. I've watched it, but I'll watch it again.
You ready, Trav? Have you seen it? Okay, 3, 2, 1, play. Zombieland is the only movie that I've ever watched 3 times theater. Because I went with other people. I was like, y'all ain't seen Zombieland? We got to go. I already know. You already know. it looks like they've managed to capture the same feeling. Because he's on the Segway, Paul Blart. Look, they did it again, man. Why is he dressed like Elvis? Here in a minute, he comes out right here. Little Elvis. Check this out, Trav. Got his own little nervous nerd.
I'm down, dude. I'm ready for it.
Got something I want to close. Next week we're watching Pet Sematary. Childhood trauma. Watched that shit when I was like 4. You know.
Right.
Will forever be afraid of Gage cutting the back of my foot under the bed.
Achilles heel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take you down every time.
Want it in
Just
a
pull us
fucking
up.
heartbeat.
And I'm still checking under the bed for that little motherfucker. I fail.
Shut up, bitch.
I fail. So I'm interested to see. I don't even know the score on it, or if it was a tank or not. But let's see if they can do it again. I mean, dude, it's gonna be hard to do that again. Capture that. I think you kind of had to be there.
Right.
We'll see. We're closing the episode with this. After the episode, I'm gonna end it. We're watching Harper PI.
Hopper PI. I'm ready.
Saw it. He synced it. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? All right. Ready, Trav? 3, 2, 1, play. Check this out. Figure we do this since it was. How many of you won't watch this movie? Dude, it's like perfect. He's already got the shirt on. Look at that old ass Burger King bag. It's perfect, dude. Yeah, dude. Who made this? Look, dude. It's like that dude was so funny, man. Yeah. Oh. Feel sorry for the guy. He did his first big Hollywood fucking, big budget movie. And it just wasn't he didn't. Sometimes there's bad apples, dude. Happens.
Yeah.
Hope that didn't taint his career. I don't think it will. Because after Hellboy came out, Stranger Things 3 dropped and fucking killed it.
Well, he's going to be in that Black Widow movie.
Hey, this is all I'm saying. At the end of Stranger Things season 3?
Yeah.
There should have been a card that come up that said he will return in season 4. You know, like they do
I know,
in the.
right?
He'll be back. Himmer be back for sure. There's no way they won't kill off like shit their best character.
Yeah,
No way.
really.
No way. But all right, we're done. We're finished. We're watching Pet Cemetery next week. We're gonna see John Lithgow fucking burying fucking dead pets. Because that was in the trailer. All right, guys. You guys want to say anything? Bad Lieutenant decision.
Touching that
Pay your
sword.
taxes. Yeah, it was a cool cutscene though.
Yeah, right. Uh,
All right.
I gotta pee so bad.
We gotta pee. We're out. Keep it rigid.
I'm about to float away.